Guys, so welcome back to T2SMC Trader. Everyone can hear me. If there is some problem, please let me know. And the market so far, no word to say, to be honest. However, yesterday's candle trade this volume, this sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency went a bit higher, traded this old, what to say, the bearish PD array, this new week opening gap over here, as well as old new day opening gap. A lot of things has been traded over here. Then today's market open went a bit higher. Now it's falling. As you all of you know that according to the drilling range, and we have seen here this low and that high, and market trade this deep discounted area. I told already this market is now bearish for this sell side liquidity. Until it was not trading this lower quadrant, I was bullish for this high and for the all-time high over here. Unfortunately, market trade this deep discounted, so I think I'm bound to think about sell. But if I were wrong, I would be more happy. Still, this volume balance is holding the market. Here, this volume balance, the only bullish P area that is holding the market. But eventually, I think this market will fall and take that sell side liquidity. Again, if it failed to take that sell side liquidity and close above this gap, I'll be extremely bullish for this buy side liquidity or all-time highs over here and for this high as well. But that is low probability in my opinion. I think fall first, take that sell side liquidity, and it will keep falling for some other liquidity over here, and for some kind of imbalances over here. That's my expectation right now. But it's okay. Every day I'm bearish as long as this market is not going to close above this gap, or it's not like doing something that will force me to think about the bullishness. Otherwise, I'm bearish every day. This is the 4 hour chart, and from the 4 hour chart so far is actually nothing. This gap that has been traded before, it has traded this gap one more time, perfectly respected from the upper quadrant. You just mark this gap with the quadrant level, you'll see that market perfectly traded the upper quadrant of this gap here, which is the what to say, the entry gap upper quadrant. What is respected here didn't close out the 50%, a sign of the bearishness. Happy to see that there is only gap to this whole leg. There is only gap over here that can stop the market or give some sort of reaction. That can possible, but I'm really not worrying about this gap. I believe this will keep falling. Take the sell side liquidity from lower time frame, higher time frame, and extremely higher time frame. All of these are the sell side liquidity. I believe they are going to be cleared, and eventually market will fall. Again, if I'm wrong, market keep going higher after maybe clearing this low, or this lows. Fail to clear that low and then keep going higher. I'll be very happy, and I'll be the happiest person ever. From the 4 hour chart, I'm going to remove this area from the hourly chart. This is the last FVG. This is the entry FVG. Yesterday's market trade this entry FVG from the 4 hour, 1 hour chart. The gap over here. It has traded this gap 50% so beautifully, and then bearish again. Went one more time higher, trade the order block mean threshold so beautifully, perfectly respected, and then reversing from there. I really would love to see some sort of gap to be unfilled. So I have found that this gap, which is below this order block, this is the order block, below this order block. I really would love to see this gap to make this leave this gap unfilled, and then this market will keep falling for this lower or internal sell side liquidity, and finally this external sell side liquidity. I'm just not strong enough to think about this extreme liquidity, because in my mind I don't want to see this liquidity to be cleared. To be honest, in my mind I don't want to see that. That's why I'm not forcing myself or forcing the price action to think about this sell side liquidity, which is the extreme sell side liquidity. The low is over here. I don't want to see this low to be taken. So if it can clear this sell side liquidity, then it can reverse. That would be awesome. However, can be bullish. Market can start to go higher. If it starts to go higher, I will do nothing over here. I'll just watch the market how it will go toward that buy side liquidity here, buy side liquidity there, and then a buy side liquidity here, buy side liquidity there. I have thousands of the buy side liquidity actually here. Very clean highs is over here just below the all-time high. I have thousands of the buy side liquidity, so beautiful, beautiful buy side liquidity. But as long as it's not going to fall and clear that sell side liquidity, I'm not interested to look for the buy. I'll only look for the sell. So first, last few days, 1 or 2 days, you are seeing the market actually was bullish retracement, bullish retracement, bullish retracement, something like that. I don't care. I'm just interested to stay keep looking for the selling opportunity. As long as I'm not going to get it, I'll keep looking for sell. And after that, maybe if it my bias is wrong, I'll just stop over there, not to trade over there. Okay. However, this is the gap around 15-minute chart. So beautifully, it has been respected until yesterday. So yesterday, first time it has violated over here. So this is the first time I got the violation. That means body has closed above this gap and then it didn't respect. So I mean, it just break this PDRA over here. That's why I'm just going to remove this one. Until yesterday, it was really so beautifully reacted, so beautifully reacted. But now I'm going to remove this gap because it has been violated at least 1 or 2 times. It has been violated. I just don't want to use this one anymore. Would love to remove this one and wanna keep these things. Already I showed it yesterday's PM session. You guys remember that from here market will come until here, then here market will go higher, from there market will again reverse. All of these things, the things I explained yesterday's PM session. This is that gaps. I'm just going to remove them as well because they're not important. Gonna remove all of them. Right now market is over here and you can see this sell side liquidity from yesterday. This relatively equal lows and it has built the strongest liquidity by that low. This is the sell side liquidity from yesterday, then this sell side liquidity, finally that sell side liquidity. All of this sell side liquidity is my interest to see. At first, can the market go higher and then can it fall? Take that liquidity, it's my opinion. So for example, market went higher, cleared some sort of buy side liquidity, trade any of this gap. Maybe it doesn't need to do that, but if it can do that, trade at least this gap and then started to fall, it will be easier for me because around 9:30 market open and one candle, two candles just take the sell side liquidity, then start to react from there. I will have nothing to do over there. I think most of you will have nothing to do over there. Okay, brother, in that type of situation, we can trade maybe 9:29, 9:30, 9:28. No, it's pure gambling. Don't trade 9:30. It's gambling. Nobody can predict the opening of 9:30. Okay, how it is going to trade. Nobody can do that. So those people who pretend that I can do that, they're just clown. However, this area, if 9:30 market open and just fall, take the liquidity, I will have nothing to do. But around 9:30, if the market went higher at first, cleared some sort of buy side liquidity, trade any kind of fair value gap, then give me the selling opportunity, I'll be happy to take that sell. uh, Falling knife, I'm not interested to catch that falling knife. I just need the manipulation, then the expansion. If it happens, I'll try to participate to this price action around 9:30, 9:30 to 33, something like that. Otherwise, if my bias is wrong, market, for example, at first fall, boom, clear the liquidity, then it started to go higher. Maybe really would love to come for this buy side liquidity. I'll miss all of this buy. I will not frame not even a single trade if this is a bullish market. If you are bullish, you can frame the bullish trade, bearish trade, whatever you would love to do. But I am only allowed to frame the sell setup, only sell setup. No buy is valid to me. So I'll try to find the sell setup only. I'm not inspiring any of you to copy the trade. Do your own trading by your own analysis. Read the market by yourself. I really appreciate it. Otherwise, if you are really confused about anything, you can ask me the question or you can just share your understanding or your problem with the community or in the chat. Although, but it's not something like treat me like a signal service. Okay, please don't do that. Either focus on the learning price action or just let this go. So from the weekly chart, this is the weekly chart. So far, seems like bearish from the weekly chart. After all of this consolidation week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10 consecutive sideways week, finally this market fall a bit. And yeah, to be honest, when it has closed below this consonant, I mean, sorry, below this lower quadrant of this week, I was really so confused about the market then because I was really needed to see this not to be taken, but it is now on the queue in on the table. Market is going to go for that sell side liquidity. It's my opinion, okay? But again, if I'm wrong, I'll be very happy. as long as it's not falling and taking the sell side liquidity, not only this sell side liquidity but also this sell side liquidity, and finally this volume imbalance, as long as this market is not coming to this area, I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity. Or if it can go higher and close above this zone, see this consolidation zone, this is a very strong resistance, this is a very strong breaker because market consolidate here. The 50% of this range is highly, no, so strong over here. So it's really so difficult to break this zone. It has a possibility to go higher, something like this, to this zone and then fall again. It is also possible, but if it really would love to go through this all zone, then it has to give the speed that will just break one candle, one weekly candle will just break all of this zone, and then it will use this zone as a support and then go for the all-time high and for the new predicted standard deviation level. Of course, it can happen, but as I told, as long as it's not going to close above here somewhere, I can't look for the buy. I have to look for the sell only. So from the weekly chart, it's really not something very clean. It's not something like this type of area where we can simply say that, okay, so now market came here, it is going to retrace, then it will keep going higher. Or it's not something like here where market just came here, take the liquidity, market is going to fall. Every single week, market open, Monday manipulation, sorry, Monday accumulation, Tuesday manipulation, Wednesday, Thursday expansion, and market is going to fall. After reaching some sort of area, market will start to reverse from there. It's not that type of scenario you can see. Just sideways candle last 2 week or 2 to 3 weeks, market is a bit more volatile. And in my opinion, only gamblers can trade this market. Otherwise, no human being is possible to trade with the 50K account. It's not possible to trade in my opinion because it's highly volatile. One minute candle is equal 100 handle. Are you kidding me? So how can I trade that market where one candle from 1 minute chart is 100 plus handle? From the day weekly chart, I really would love to see it will keep falling, but at the same time, if you come to this Nasdaq market, sorry, what to say, Dow market, this Dow is just literally saying that I'm bullish. It's literally saying I'm bullish. Yeah, I got one, two, three. Uncertain week, boom. 1, 2, 3, uncertain week, boom. Here 1, 2, 3, uncertain week, boom. Like this is how this Dow market is working. It's extremely bullish. That is also good to see. But some few days ago, where I told that this guy has built the all-time high, ES has built the all-time high, Nasdaq failed to build the all-time high. Instead of that, it's going to fall. If it really would love to go for that sell side liquidity, they will go to the 50% range of the high and low. Whatever low we are seeing on Nasdaq, will mark that low, and the all-time high will mark them and target the 50% area. So these guys will go until the 50% area. At the same time, Nasdaq will fall, take the liquidity, meet with her girlfriend, and then it can start to go higher with these guys to go for the all-time high again to make the market correlated. When the market will be correlated, that's the best case of scenario to trade this market. But right now, to be honest, so difficult to trade every single day. Sometimes I feel like, oh man, what am I doing here in front of the chart? What I'm doing over here? This is the Dow, I mean S&P, and from the weekly chart you can see this is the candles, weekly candles. Is this is this a bull candle or bear candle? Is this a bull candle, bear candle? What is this candle? What is this candle? What is this candle? Just look all of these candles, they are just not interested to move anywhere. Don't force me, I'm not interested to move anywhere. Like how many weeks? Every single candle is a weekly candle. Here when this market was something like this, right? This is the market we love to trade, where we know that weekly has a direction. Sometimes we'll get the retracement, then we'll get some look at this price action over here. Some consolidation around that area, some type of consolidation. Time, which time? January 2024. This December and January can be something like this, all right? Just can be something like this. But after the January, this is the from February 2024, February. You can see the time on the bottom. You can see the February. See the February price action, how it started to react from February. This is the exactly from February. Market started to, from the second week or first week, market started to like react after this long time consolidation, sideways candles. But this time, this market is just not ready to move anywhere yet. even though this February is almost end, but it's still not ready to move anywhere. It's simply saying that I don't want to move. I just make the consolidation, and every single weekly candle, some showing me I'm bearish, then going to close as a bullish candle, building some type of bullishness, then closing as a bearish candle. This is really so tough to trade. If you guys are not getting the point, in time you will understand why it's tough. From the daily chart, this is the candles from the daily chart. Just look at this and decide what really you want to do. Now you can say that, brother, I don't trade ES, I trade Nasdaq, but they are the correlated market. When one market is not interested to move anywhere, instead of that it really would love to do this type of consolidation, the other two market start to react weirdly. Its behavior changed. Okay, so they start to work like very weird. If one market out of these three, ES, YM, NQ, I'm not saying this just because the sake of the saying. It's because the market is not good yet. I thought from the second week of February, even ICT told that it's not going to be okay from February. It's gonna take April or May to be okay. In his video, of course, you remember in his video he has posted on his YouTube channel. But I thought, really, to be honest, I thought that okay, maybe from the February I'll see the good price action. But the February almost is done. I mean, the next week is the last week of the February, but still the prices has no changes. It's still like consolidating around the same area. So it has to break this range. As long as it's not breaking this range, that means up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, sideways candle, not moving. Previously, up, down, up, down, up, down, but eventually market was going higher, right? Eventually market was going higher. But here, this market either not going higher, it's not, it's going lower, right? It's not going higher, it's not going lower, it's not doing anything. This is tough market. Accept it. This is tough market. Let it be tough, as long as it's not going to break the range, the low and the high over here. However, this is that same low in Nasdaq we are seeing to be to go is going to be taken over here. This is that same low. So in Nasdaq, market failed to clear that high, where Dow and ES has cleared that high. So I can see that as an SMT. Okay, so market actually did the SMT with Nasdaq. Now this Nasdaq is going to take that low, where we are going to see another SMT with the Nasdaq. I hope it's gonna be the SMT maybe, and then market will go higher. I don't know, but I have to wait for the perfect case of scenario. As long as I'm not going to get, or I'm not seeing this beautiful consolidation is in, I can't feel so confident for my trading, because some PDRs are breaking. Last few days, I'm seeing that, I'm observing that those should not be broken, but they are getting broken. It's not good sign at all. But yeah, I hope day by day it's gonna be okay, and it's gonna be easier to trade day by day, or maybe we'll be used to with this consolidation, and we'll be able to trade this consolidation. We'll stop focusing on a one-sided run or the biased based trading. So if I we see around the morning session bull run, around the PM session maybe we'll look for the bear run, or around the morning session bear run, around the PM session bull run, something like that. It's happening for last few days. It's happening, to be honest, guys. So maybe we'll be habituated with this type of price action. Otherwise, this is absolutely shit. In my opinion, this is not a good price action to be traded. From the Nasdaq, this is the same chart and this is the same low and price action. I have already explained all of these things. Today, if I would love to look for the price action from the 15-minute chart, prior to 9:30 you can see this specific gap around this 15-minute chart. So as I'm bearish, I'm interested to see this market will fall. I would love to see, I mean, for this gap, should I look for this gap? I really don't prefer this gap to look for, because while this market went higher, coming here, okay, so it came here, maybe it has traded some sort of PDR. I have no idea what type of PDR it has traded, but think like it has traded some sort of PDR, then went higher. But when it went higher, it didn't clear any kind of liquidity. As the market didn't clear any liquidity, I am really not interested to see this gap is going to hold the market and send it lower. So what I will do, as above this high there is a gap over here, I'll observe this gap and I will say that as long as this market is below this gap, I'll keep looking for selling opportunity. So what I'm going to cover, I should cover this one, but depending on the price action, as I need to see some buy side liquidity to be cleared, so I can predict this gap is going to be broken. Or maybe there will be just a week that will clear the high, trade this gap, and then we close below this gap. So depending on the situation, we will move the gap prior to 9:30 from here to here, depending on the situation. If I see just a week clear the buy side liquidity to some sort of gap and closed below this gap again, then I'll move my gap from there to here around this area. I'll just move it from there. Until then, I'll just keep this gap over here. I don't want to see this gap to be broken. As long as the market is below this gap, I'll keep looking for the sell. This sell side liquidity from yesterday, from the 1 minute chart, you'll be able to see so beautiful sell side liquidity here, and it has built the strongest liquidity. This is some sell side liquidity as well over here. So these two sell side liquidity, more importantly, the 50% of the volume imbalance from the daily chart. This is the daily volume bullish imbalance. The only bullish period, as long as this market is not going to reach until the 50%, I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity. By the way, when I was saying that why it was reversing from there, I really don't know, but I can see here it is reversing from the new day opening gap so beautifully, like so perfectly. Here the bodies are respecting the CE as well of the new day opening gap, so it's not a random level actually. Let's see how this market is going to clear the liquidity. As I told, around 9:30, if the market open higher and clear some sort of liquidity, then started to fall, I'll be able to enter in that leg. But around 9:30, for example, the 9:30 candle, just a bit consolidation, just a bit bull, or a simple bull, maybe one or two candle, and then boom, just like this. I'm not interested to participate in that fall. Even though I'm bearish, even though I'm interested to catch the sell, but if it started to fall like this, so without any sort of manipulation, without giving me any sort of opportunity, falling like that way, I'll let this go. I will not touch this line. And when this liquidity will be cleared and market will tap to this volume imbalance, it means I'm out of the trading opportunity. I'll have no opportunity left to trade anymore, because this is the only bullish PDRA. I should give the highest priority to this bullish PDRA, as well as my bias is bearish. So as long as this is above this zone, above this box, I can look for the selling opportunity. But when it will come inside this box, I have to stop trading, because it's contradictory either way. Trading the bullish PDRA, but my bias is bearish. My expectation is this bullish PDRA is going to be broken, and the bullish PDRA is telling me that I'm the strongest one. Even if I'm going to get broken, I'll send the market a bit higher, or at least for the retracement, before I am going to get broken. This is absolutely contradictory, and I really don't want to go against this bullish gap or bullish volume imbalance from daily chart. I'll let trading go today. If it clear this liquidity without clearing some sort of buy side liquidity by 9:30, just keep falling. However, those people who are bullish, if you really would love to take some sort of buying opportunity, I hope you'll get some opportunity. If you get, I mean, if you are bullish, okay, maybe you will get some sort of opportunity around 9:30 by the Judah swing. I believe so. If my bias is not wrong, if your bias is right, that means market is not bearish, it's bullish, then maybe you'll get a lot of opportunity. Whenever you will get the opportunity, as your bias is bullish, take that opportunity. So don't frame the sell setup because your bias is bullish. Because your bias is bullish, don't frame the sell setup. Instead of just keep going for the buying opportunity. If you see that you are not getting any buying opportunity, let the market go. Don't take any sell. Just let this go, because your bias is wrong, your analysis is wrong. Don't tilt, because if you ever do the tilt and that tilt doesn't work, means you're looking for buy, suddenly you frame a sell and that sell didn't work, you will blow your mind. You'll get absolutely confused from this market. That's what I'm saying. If you are bullish, keep looking for the buying opportunity. If you are bearish, keep looking for the selling opportunity. I am bearish, I'll only go for the sell side liquidity. uh, at least as long as it's not coming to this 50%, and then after reaching over here, we'll see if I can frame some sort of buy opportunity or not. We'll see that later. But right now, I'm only interested to see market will fall and clear that sell side liquidity. From 1 minute chart here, you can see there is some buy side liquidity here, relatively equal highs. around that area, relatively equal highs, and this high, that high, obvious liquidity, also the strongest liquidity. So all of this buy side liquidity from 1 minute chart. Honestly, before 9:30, market will go for all of this buy side liquidity, trade this bearish period at least, and then it will start to fall for this beautiful sell side liquidity from here. So this sell side liquidity here, sell side liquidity there, this clean lows over here, 1 to 3 lows. I just put a line here, but you can see it's so beautiful sell side liquidity around that area. All of these lows are so beautiful sell side liquidity from 1 minute chart, which is inside this daily volume imbalance. So I have this sell side liquidity beautiful, sell side liquidity beautiful. I have a lot of sell side liquidity, extreme sell side liquidity over here. We will look over there, all of them. But at first, I need to see around 9:30. Market will go far higher first, clear some sort of buy side liquidity, then give me the selling opportunity. Otherwise, keep falling or let him fall. Not going to touch this market. However, guys, thank you so much for pushing the like button, subscribing to our channel. I think I have some. I was very near to 800 subscriber. I started with 97 or 98 subscriber. Okay, so I got I mean 99 subscriber, 11,099 subscriber. I just need one more subscriber to make it 11,800 at least for now. Then we'll look for the 1,200 subscribers. So if any of you not my subscriber, you can subscribe to our channel. It's not gonna waste your time. I promise, brother. You will learn something, at least something. I talk too much. That's my problem. My voice is, I mean, pronunciation can be hard at the beginning, but if you keep listening to me, you will be used to with that. I can promise you guys. Apex has 90% discount, and the code is T2T. Whoever is interested about Apex, you guys can use the code T2T for the Apex 90% discount. It's a great opportunity, in my opinion. Otherwise, Take Profit Trader, Tradify, uh, Blue Guardian Futures, and also the Lucid Trading. So all of them, the code is T Wizard. Only the Apex has the code T2T. If any of you would love to use that code, I'll be grateful to you, brother. Hey, in my opinion, this is the best time for code to go for the Take Profit Trader. Why has the format of your YouTube page changed? It's not good at all. Can't watch like this. If you have the laptop, then please go to the other stream. Okay, you have the laptop, please come to this stream. I just make it for the mobile viewers. Whoever is watching through the mobile, they'll see it clearly like this way. This is the mobile view. Why it's 98 subscriber, I don't know. 99. However, uh, also give me some idea how I can stress the chart as well. I really need to look for this. Okay, I really need to look for this. But yeah, if you are watching through the phone, you can be in this page over here. If you are watching through your laptop, please come back to this page. It's the full screen. You will be able to see the full screen over here. Why I'm doing this? Because I need more likes. I need more people, and you can see here 100 people are watching, 42 likes. See, so people are not interested to push the like button even after all of these things. I know how to get that likes, but uh, loves to ask for likes every time, single time, right? Who loves to do that? But still, if you guys really feel free, feel good, then please push the like button. I need your help, man. Please try to understand. I need your help. Nobody's helping me. No Tania, no ICT, nobody. Okay, no Lumi. ICT is like simply spreading their channel, but he is not. I mean, if you guys don't help me, then who is gonna help me? I need your help, guys. Please push the like button, subscribe to the channel, make it a successful channel, man. Come on. And please let me know if I get 11,800 subscriber. Please let me know to the comment box. Good morning, FL Trader, trading in the zone 1. Good morning, brother. Khurshid, good morning. Shara Shorts. Hello, brother. Hey, Ajay, good morning, brother. Dora, good morning. Greg, good morning. Sujivan, good morning, brother. Porash, good morning. Short Week 7, good morning, brother. Vin, good morning. Where is RS? RS, where is RS? Sophia, thanks for the penguin. RP, bullshit. You won't learn something. You will learn actual wizard reading. Nothing compares. Boom, penguin, boom. Thank you, RP, for being over here, man. I love you. And I really appreciate all of the supports, man. 3 minutes to go before the market open. Walaikum salam, Creep. How are you, brother? And good morning. Steven, I got it to you. Thank you. No problem. Thank you so much, brother, for being over here. I really like your streams. You explain price action very well. I like every day. It's a great compliment. Thank you so much for your compliment. Guys, hammer the like button, guys. Please do that. And NQ Slayer, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I just, oh man. Hey, Danchu, good morning. How are you, NQ? Good morning, Danchu. Thanks for the penguin. Livingston, good morning, brother. Danchu, Trump is speaking today around 4 p.m. So I don't think so. I need to worry about the Trump speaking around the morning session as he's going to speak around 4 p.m. So it's my opinion, okay? So I hope it will be safe. I'm just interested to see when I'm going to get 11,800. So Trump, I will manage him. But 800 subscriber, how can I manage him? Manage them. Hey Ricardo, good morning. Jamie, good morning. RP, Amber Folder, attend. Yeah, that news I don't really care about that news because it's a medium impact news and that news doesn't have any impact on the Nasdaq market, in my opinion. But we can be a bit careful. There is nothing wrong to be careful. This market didn't clear the buy side liquidity. It's building the buy side liquidity over here. So without taking the buy side liquidity, if the market fall, I won't be trade this market. And also this market closed here. See, closed here, and it's going to open here somewhere. I don't know where exactly it's going to open, but here somewhere. 833. So it's going to open here somewhere. So there's gonna be a big opening gap. Honestly, this market will first go higher, then it will fall. If it doesn't work like that way, I'll not trade this. I mean, I will not catch or try to catch the falling knife. So this is the opening gap. Market open here, closed here on Friday, one yesterday. This is the opening gap. As I told, I really would love to see this market will go higher first. Maybe it will trade the lower quadrant, 50% upper quadrant, or maybe it will fool this whole gap. I don't care, but it has to go higher at first. After going higher, clearing some liquidity, then I will be able to frame some sort of sell. Whoever is interested to take the sell or buy, please go for that. I will wait for that case to happen, then I'll go for the trade. When I'm expecting a buy run at first, I'm not going to frame the buy because I don't know, is it going to reverse from this lower quadrant? Is it going to reverse from this upper 50%? It is going to reverse from upper quadrant, or is it going to fill this gap opening up 100%? I don't know that. As I don't know that, I'm just not going to chase the buy market, but I will try to catch the sell market. Okay. So it went higher, cleared some sort of buy side liquidity, traded the lower quadrant. Also this bearish gap prior to 9:30, it is respecting over here, even though from 15 minutes it's not taking any liquidity yet. But from 1 minute chart, it seems like to me liquidity has been cleared. Could be best if it could tap at least the 50% of this opening gap. That would be the awesome. But we'll see. My only interest to see if I can get the run toward this liquidity, this two line. That's my only interest. Yes. I need a pure, beautiful price action. As long as I'm not going to get the beautiful price action, I'm not going to push the button. Okay. So I'll keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. It's difficult market. Please try to understand. Oh my God, just one more subscriber, dude. Yeah, I think I'll get 800 subscriber by today, inshallah, because I just need one more subscriber. Okay, let me see if I can something over here from the previous price action. Mm, let's make it simple, okay? I don't want to make this complicated because this is all sideways. So if I would love to look for any old PTRA, that's gonna make the things more complicated as the market was only sideways here. Just look at these sideways candles, right? So I think I should wait for something good. For example, 22 YT model, or maybe something that is better, okay? Looking better, easier to mark, something like that. So it has cleared buy side liquidity, gave me the market structure shift fair value gap. That could be a beautiful sell setup from the 22 IT model. Using the hard time frame PDR, which is this gap over here from 15-minute chart on my right hand side. So it has used this 15-minute gap as well as the lower quadrant of the opening gap, then it started to fall for the sell side liquidity. If it happens, I'll try to take that sell after clearing the buy side liquidity. I'm just only interested to get something good. If I don't get good, I'm not interested to make the things complicated. Okay, so some good model, I'll go for the trade. Okay, that counter, okay, boom, 11,000. Okay, I got already. Thank you. Congratulations, Tito. You got 11,801 subscriber. Thank you so much for all of your service. You're most welcome. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for making it 11,800. Good morning, Ellie. Hope I was 11,800. Lol. It doesn't matter. If you are the part of this committee, you are the part of this committee. You are the member of our family. That's matter. But when you got the member, it doesn't matter. Good morning, Tito. Hope you are doing well. I'm a bit busy, Ellie. Otherwise, I'm okay. I mean, just I'll be here and I'll go outside. I have a lot to work. I'm fasting and I can't stay without smoking and I have to go outside. So this is really a huge pressure. So if I say I'm okay, then it's not truth actually. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not bad. I'm good. I changed my account to sub. Please don't do that. I need actually the new people, not new subscriber. I need new people. So if you just change the account and subscribe, then I'm not getting a new people. I need new people, new member. Watching this low, if this low is going to be shifted and there is a FVZ, I'll try to take the sell from that FVZ because here market has cleared the buy side liquidity, perfectly has been cleared the buy side liquidity, and you can see this high has traded this 1 minute last FVZ over here. See this gap. I'm just not marking it, I'm just showing this to you. There is a gap. Market has traded this gap by clearing the buy side liquidity, have this higher time frame PDRA, which is this bullish, sorry, bearish fair value gap from the 50-minute chart. Now I got the market structure shift. All I need to see if there is an FVZ. If there is an FVZ, I'll try to take that sell. Remember, what did I say? If it keep falling, I'll let him fall. I'm not going to chase the market. I'm not doing anything over here. I needed the buy down. I got the buy down. I needed to see some liquidity to cleared. I got that liquidity to be cleared. I needed some high time frame PDRA. I got that high time frame PDRA. I needed something from my lower time frame. I got that from my lower time frame. Everything is perfect. Got the market structure shift. If there is a fair value gap, FVZ, I'll try to take that sell. If it doesn't take me, I don't give a shit. I'll let this market to fall. I don't care. I'm not interested to chase the market. That's all. Without clearing this sell side liquidity, if it takes me, I'll go for this. I'm not interested to look for the entry gap and the breakaway gap. The reason is the stop loss is gonna be 1000 handle. I don't want to take 1000 handle risk. If you are not interested, you don't need to take this sell. You can go for buy or whatever you love to look for. I will go for this sell. It's my choice. Okay. So let's see if it take me actually. If it doesn't take me, then that's a different matter. That should be the entry. And if you get the entry over here, you will go for a partial around 1 is to 1, something like here. That should be the partial. And that could be the target. I think the partial is going to come right now by this candle or by the next candle. I'm going to get the partial. Either this candle or the next candle is going to give me the partial, the current candle or the next candle. I'm going to get the partial. And after that, stop loss at the break even, and target is going to be wherever you would love to target. Okay. Either this candle, that candle failed to give me the partial. This candle has given me the partial. See, it's 1 is to 1 partial. stop loss to the break even now. I don't care what where the market will go and what it will do. If you ever think that this 31 handle is not enough for you, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not able to teach you this. Not teaching, actually. I'm not able to share the information with you. All where you will put your stop loss, it's up to you. I don't have any problem with that. So you wanna keep it over here, you keep it over there. You wanna keep it to the break even and get stopped out over there. What you want to do with your stop loss, do it. But partial should be there. 1:1 partial is clear. Now you can do whatever you want to do. However, that I will say a partial and the break even trade. It's an 31 two handle, something like that. Highest up close body close candle is going to be the order block. If the body can close below this order block, this is going to work as an order block, send the market much more lower. I will wait to see if it can provide me another opportunity by going higher. So first it will go higher again and then close below this. We'll try to go for the trade again. Pizarro, look that out for partial. Bro, my broker, I can't enter. Good morning, Hamad. How are you? SMT. I don't know where is the SMT, brother. Also, to be honest, don't know where price will go. Have no interest short yet. Okay, no problem. If you didn't take the sale, no problem. I was just explaining what I was interested, why I was rush here, because I'm not able to cover this high by my stop loss, right? I just put my stop loss above the candle high that has built this gap. So when this candle appeared on the chart, I was very afraid that it will stop me out, then I will get this two leg. But fortunately it didn't stop me out. Instead of that, gave me the partial, then it started to reverse from the 50% of this week that has cleared. Okay, actually, I don't need them yet now. However, that was happening. Got the partial put stop loss break even. I don't care. Is it going to give me the boom or not? If it doesn't give me the boom, I will wait for the new opportunity. Now, from 15-minute chart, what you are seeing, this candle came until here, here, and the body is here. This is a tough market. If you don't understand the tough market, I hope you'll learn it very soon. But so far, we have framed a trade at the beginning of the session 9:37 we got a 32 handle boom. I don't know is it enough for you or not. For me 32 handle is more than enough. Huge, it's huge. So market went higher to trade this gap, I believe. So here this gap, now it's going to fall again. Here this is the order block which I'm not able to use because now the order block is gonna be changed. Okay, so I will not use this order block. We'll try to find something else to get that entry opportunity. I hope so I'll get that entry opportunity, but if the market is this type of volatile, I'll not be able to trade this market, to be honest. I'm so sorry, but yeah, this is how I would love to say. Like 1 minute candle is 71 handle. Come on. How can I trade this market? However, guys, this gap after say this low shifted by one tick, this gap is gonna be new sell for me, so I'll go for this sell again. If this low is shifted by one tick, I'm seeing here the new week opening gap. I'm seeing it is also holding the market, but I should wait for the candle close below this new week opening gap before going for sell. I just I'm afraid that I'll miss this trade, so I'm not interested to miss the trade. If this low is shifted again, I'll try to take another sell. If this low is shifted, okay, as long as it's not shifting, I'm not trying to think about any sort of sell. These sell side liquidities are my importance first. Please guys, don't forget to push the like button and subscribe to our channel if any of you are new. We already got a 32 handle partial and we are going to go for another 60-70 handle profit. I hope so. I'm just watching it. When I'll get the next opportunity, I'll go for that. So previously, while I was seeing this candle, I could go for the trade. Now I can't go for the trade from the same logic by this candle, because the next candle show break the momentum. It was the momentum that market is going to fall, fall, fall. The momentum is broken by that candle, so I can't use that momentum 22 IT model over here. Instead of that, I have to wait a bit more. Who got that boom with me? I'm good, bro. Hope you're doing great. I'm also great, brother. We already got a winning trade, man. How can we be upset? We're so happy. Nice opening trade. Thank you, Sophia. Did you take that trade, sister? I entered long, very late, bro. You took the buy. Best of luck, brother. I mean, I really don't know when did you give me that message, but if you take the buy, make sure you have taken the partial. If you have cleared the partial, means you are safe. And thank you so much, guys, for subscribing to our channel. Make it 11,801 subscriber, man. Come on, it's huge. Oh man, finally 800. And to 199 more subscribers, it's gonna be 12,000. Wow, man, awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Awesome, Salah, awesome, Salah, awesome, Salah. Let's see if I can stop by 810 subscriber. Apex, how much price for 50k? Tamimi, can you please help him about the Apex discount, 90% discount? But if you guys go to the website, you can simply see it, all right, over there. You can simply see it. If you have any confusion, like how much is gonna be the cost. But yeah, Tamimi can help. He's here. Did you push the like button? I got another one subscriber, 11,802 subscriber. Thank you so much, whoever subscribed. Welcome to our community. Okay, 126 people are watching, 69 likes. I am not going to continue the stream as long as I'm not going to get 85 likes. That's good. That's gonna be a good deal. I will not frame not even a single trade as long as I'm not going to get 85 likes. So either give me the likes or leave the lives. So give me the likes or leave the lives. Whatever you want to do, do it. Do it faster. Come on. Okay, so 7 people left. They don't want to give the likes. I'm absolutely okay with that. 7 people left. I really appreciate it. Go and enjoy your enjoy someone else's life. But if you wanna stay, please push the like button. Bro, how do I add take profit and stop loss MetaTrader 5? I don't know, brother. MetaTrader, I think I traded MetaTrader in 2017 or 18. Near about 9 years ago, 9 to 10 years ago. SMT1 NQ or ES, brother. If you say SMT1 NQ or ES, NQ and ES, how do I know that what SMT you are talking about? Is that bullish? Is that bearish? What is your bias? I don't know anything, right? So I need to know first what is your bias, then what SMT you are actually uh, focusing on. Why do you use the MetaTrader, brother? That's old model actually. How much price for price action? I think it's 50 if I'm not wrong. Here, do you see anything? I don't see anything. Do you see anything? All of this price action, do you see anything? Any of you? Any buying opportunity, any selling opportunity, anything? Do you see anything? I mean, seek and destroy price action. I have no idea, brother. I'm bearish. I'm bearish. I want to see these lines to be cleared. So as long as this line is not going to be cleared, I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity. But right now, the way this market is reacting, very disappointing. But I will keep looking for the selling opportunity only. Bad price action, absolutely. Brother, SMT is something we have to go through. Okay, I'm not using the SMT, brother, But in time to time, I keep talking about the SMT. Right now, SMT is not important, so I will not go through that. Um, but yeah, of course. 9:30 a.m. high is taken in ES SMT. Yeah, SMT I saw here actually. There is a SMT have seen that. This high has cleared over here. This high has failed to clear over here. It's a perfect SMT. There is nothing wrong with the SMT. If I'm looking for sell, there is nothing wrong with the SMT. But I'm not seeing anything over here, to be honest. Right now, I'm just seeing sideways candles, my range bound market, and it's very difficult for me to trade. So, brother, can I take the buy? I will never take the buy. So, I'm watching if it can go all of these highs and trade this gap before falling again. If you do that, I'll start to frame the sell from that gap again. From that gap, I'll start to look for the sell again by removing this gap. This gap doesn't have any value anymore. Of opening range gap yet, maybe we're going to hit and clear the relative equal highs more lower. Is also possible. Let's see, brother, if it happens. All over, this price action is bad. So it's not a good price action. Whoever is thinking this is a good price action, I really appreciate you, brother, because you are the boss. You are awesome. But for me, this is really shit price action so far. I'm afraid because I was framing that sell. As in hindsight, I'm afraid actually. But fortunately, it has given us the boom. That's cool. Marketers with us. She's my girlfriend, 50% willingness gap hit. Yeah. No, it didn't. Didn't yet. What do you say about the short period of buy here? Take the buy here and stop loss there. I'm not taking this buy, so anybody please don't push the button. And like this. I'm just watching. I'm not taking this trade, okay? I'm just watching if like if I were here in 2021, this would be my buy. For sure. This would be my buy. 2019, 18, something like that. Now I don't go for this type of entries anymore. But at the beginning, I would go for this type of trade. The reason I would explain that, oh, okay, so it didn't trade this, it didn't come here, so it's the bullish fair value gap, market structure shift, so market is going to finish the unfinished business. But in time, I have learned that when I go against the bullish PD, I mean, I'm bearish, market is bearish, and I'm framing the buy setup. 99% of the time, it doesn't feel finish the unfinished business. Instead of that, it stop me out. That's why I stopped to framing this type of trade like too strictly. Now I would love to see if I can find any sort of selling opportunity from this area. It has cleared all of this buy side liquidity by trading this new weak opening gap here, sent the market higher, cleared this buy side liquidity, traded this gap. A new opportunity, can it happen from here? First fair value gap, tap to this gap, went higher, cleared the buy side liquidity, closed below this gap. I don't need to worry about anything else, can simply go for the trade from this gap. So if it can close below this gap, I will just simply push the button from there. Or if I find a 22 YT model, sell model from there, I'll try to catch that sell model as well. It will keep going higher, I'll let him go. Not going to touch this market. First target 6892 69144. Yes. Congratulations, brother, for your targets, and I hope you'll get the boom. Whoever is interested to go for buy, please take the buy. I'm only interested to take the sell. I will try to take the sell. I'm watching the PDRS. It doesn't mean that it has to reverse from there. It has no boundary to reverse from there. But if it reverse from there, that is the best case of scenario. Some portion of the opening gap will be open. So this is the high of the opening gap. This is the upper quadrant of the opening gap. So some portion of the opening gap will be open. That will work as a breakaway gap. Market will keep falling. I'll see the speed toward the sell side liquidity over here. Here, this to sell side liquidity. I wouldn't give this much importance to this sell side liquidity if I wouldn't say yesterday market tried one time to take this liquidity, failed and reverse. Today market also came here, tried to take this sell side liquidity, failed and reverse. If you look or try to look for the pattern over here, this pattern and this pattern are same. So yesterday it was extremely bullish. If it is extremely bullish today, it means that all the people who are looking for this pattern sec trader, they're going to take the buy. I don't want to see the pattern trader to be successful today. So any sort of selling opportunity from there is more than enough for me to take the decision to take the sell. However, there is another gap over here before market entering to this bullish bearish PDRA. This is the last gap. So previously I had this gap, now I have to remove this gap. It's not important anymore as long as this gap is over here. I have to observe this gap to see if it can clear the high, fall again, sell from there. Can I do it or not? This is the exact scenario some days ago. That is the inverse gap. It perfectly tap here and keep falling. Okay. Those people who love to use the inverse gap, you can use this inverse gap as your selling opportunity. I'm not going to do that. I don't believe this inverse gap. Remember some days ago how beautifully it worked? So either it has to build a bearish order block for me, give me the entry opportunity, or it has to go higher and clear that buy side liquidity and then close below this gap. Otherwise, I'll not go for this trade. So first of all, right now I'm waiting for an order block to be created with this gap to take the sell. I can't I don't need to wait for anything else here. Just two FVZ is more than enough. That means two bearish FVZ. Here there is a bearish FVZ here, around here. And if it can build another bearish FVZ, that's more than enough for me to look for the sell from that area. I don't need to wait for market structure shift. I don't need to wait for first fair value gap, anything. That is also for your understanding if you guys get it. Right. So here, that's gonna be the second trade for today. I'm not taking the trade depending on this first FBZ. I'm taking the trade depending on this two FBZ. If I get the opportunity, I'll take this trade. Not going to chase the market, not going to. mm, So stop loss is going to be 26 handle. Target is huge. Let's see if it can take me. Can trade for today. Still, we are just one half an hour. You can see it's just 10. So we have already framed a winning trade. This is gonna be our next trade. If it tap to this gap, I'll go for this trade. I already got the entry. Actually, it should be here. Already got the entry. The 26 handle stop loss. We'll see if I can cover the 26 handle without stopping out if it can fall. Here 26 handle will try to take the partial around there. Doesn't stop me out. I don't know. It's not. I got stopped out already. I got stopped out. It means that I have to take re-entry because I was not able to put my stop loss above that high. I have to take re-entry over here. While the market will close below this area, I have to take re-entry from that area. I'll go for that. But it's the first time it will close below this gap, we'll go for the re-entry from this gap. As my stop loss should be here, I was not able to put it here. As long as this high is not going to be cleared, I'll be able to take the sell from below this gap. If this high is taken, then this gap can be triggered by the first gap as inversed way. So either way, I will have the opportunity. If this market keep falling, I'll have the opportunity to take the sell. If this high is taken, which has been cleared, means this sell is not valid, but this is valid. If it fall and close below this gap, I'll be able to take the sell from this gap, from there. This is the new day opening gap from today, almost very near to the, okay, so it has closed the opening gap from today. There is nothing left, upper hand, nothing is left, everything is done. If my bias is not wrong, if I'm bearish, I'm okay, there is some bias here. See that? Okay, still for a short period of time I can frame a buy here. If any of you are interested, you guys can take a short period of buy over there for this buy sell. They're very clean. I'll just let this go, and if I see it has been cleared, trade this gap, we'll try to frame the sell from there. Not going to take the buy, but if any of you are in a buying opportunity, you guys can try a buy over here for this clean highs. They're really so clean. If it can, you can catch that run. I'll only go for the sell. Let's see. It will keep going higher. I'll let him go. It doesn't mean that it has to reverse from this gap. That was the gap I marked it because above this guy, above this highs, that was the gap. So important, right? Something like that type of gap over there. Just because of that, I marked it. Now it is reversing from there. Happy to see that. Also trading that new day opening gap and then falling, no problem with that. But if it wanted to go over here, it is also acceptable. The buy run, I have no idea how far it will go, but fall, I know that it's coming for these lines and more importantly for this 50% of this volume balance. So falling, I have the limit, but buying, I don't have the limit. I don't know how far it will go and then when it will reverse. So right now, if it can close below this gap, I will use this gap as a first gap as inversed way and will take the sell from that area. If it go and close one tick below this gap, that's gonna be our third trade for today. I wish it's gonna make us a profitable trader. We'll close one tick below this gap, we'll take that sell. It failed to close below this gap, not going to take this sell. And I'll minimize, I mean, I'll adjust the stop loss. just after taking the entry if it provide the entry opportunity, to be honest. All I need to see the body close one tick below this gap. Suddenly this gap started to react like the strongest support ever. Come on, brother. Why I need to wait for this gap to confirm that my bias is not wrong. This market is bearish. If it doesn't close below this gap, it means my bias is wrong. It's not bearish, it's bullish. So either I have to let the day go, I'm not allowed to take any trade, or I have to switch the bias from bearish to bullish. None of them I'm interested to do. If the body close below this gap, I'll try to take that sell. I'll put that limit sell. Or I'll put that limit sell. Trump is speaking right now. President Trump speaks at around 4 p.m. If Trump is speaking, no trade is valid. Okay, so then don't take any trade. I just saw Trump is going to speak around 4 p.m. But if Trump is speaking right now, don't trade, guys. Please, please don't take any trade. If Trump is speaking, I'm not sure because the calendar is showing that Trump is going to speak around 4 p.m. All the day we'll be visiting many places, and of course he can't keep his mouth shut. Why 95 February gap is important than 1001 gap? Yeah, true, brother. When he is actually traveling, he can't shut his mouth. It's true, man. Oh man, oh man, please, please, please. That should be the entry. I don't. It will just load. Okay, it will be loaded. That is going to be the first partial. 1:1. That should be the entry. There could will be the first partial 1:1, and we'll see if we can hold the trade as long as we want. If we can do that. So this is gonna be our third trade. First trade boom, second trade loss, third trade. Let's see what is it going to happen. At least 1:1. I wish it will give me at least 1:1. Then we'll see if we can hold the trade for 100, more than 100 handle or something like that. So scary, right? I'm really so scared of these candles from 15-minute chart. The way it has closed over here, I'm really so scared. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really so scared about this candle. While it came until here and then closed here, with that big wick open over there. Does it really would love to go through this wick one more time? Does it want to trade the 50% of this wick one more time? Does it trade the upper quarter of this wick one more time? Or does it want to simply fall without trading this wick and keep falling, falling, falling? What it wants to do? This is really a tough price action. If you guys are getting it or not, I really don't know. But see this, the way this market worked. First it fall too far, then closed it here. Then this candle open, trade until the lower quadrant of this week, then closed here. Trade here and then closed here. Next week went higher, took everything out from this market, then come until here, then closed over there. This is a tough market, a very, very, very tough market. In my opinion, this market should not be traded. My stop loss has covered the 50% of that week, week you were seeing here. The 50% of that week has been covered by my stop loss around that area. Is that 50%? Exactly the 50%. So I just covered the 50% of that week by the stop loss. So for at the beginning I covered the lower quadrant. Later I thought that no, this market can reach until the 50% or maybe upper quadrant. Now I can't cover the upper quadrant unfortunately because it's too far. but at least covered the 50% of this week. And then I was interested to see if it can just tick by tick trade it and keep falling or not. It is highly volatile, as well as like so difficult, so weird price action, just making big weeks. Even if I am find I'm seeing the setup, I'm not able to put the stop loss because of this shitty volatility. I really hate this type of price action. When I see this price action, either I will start to like 41 handle. Come on, man. This is price action where many traders lose their discipline. Absolutely, brother. It's true. This is all about the stop loss placement, where I'm going to place the stop loss. Can I put the stop loss above this high? Yes. This is the best trade. Can't I put it? No. I mean, can I put it here? No. This is a bad trade because here I'm just all risk the 50% exact reaction. So I am expecting this market will go until the 50%, exactly from the 50% it will be reacted. Can I cover the upper quarter? No. Can I cover the high? No. Can I cover the 50% as well? No. Lower quarter is good. Otherwise the stop loss, other people will show you this. I can just promise you this. Like here, other people will show you this. This is their entry. This is their stop loss. Gonna be their target. If they take that loss, it's just a loss. 70 handle loss, just a loss. But I can't do that. So for me, the maximum stop loss is 30, 35 handle is more than enough. So try to cover the highest possible area to be covered at least. If I don't get the precision over here, I just get stopped out. But I don't want to take that huge risk by one trade. And if I'm wrong over here, I'll be done for the day. I just can't do that. That's why you see I'm getting stopped out over there. Yeah, 15 minute. That's why I'm saying that 15. After saying this 15 minute, I'm saying this is really a weird price action. Just look at the wicks. Every candle wicks. It's not deciding where it wants to go. One time it's showing that I'm bearish, one time it's showing that I'm bullish. And then closing here, after coming here, closing there. See? After coming here, closing there. After coming here, closing there. Look at the next candle, what it has done. Fall, trade the lower quadrant of this wick, closed here. What is it going to happen here? It has traded the not the upper quadrant perfectly, but trade the 50%, going to close as a bearish candle. All I'm not able to do, my put stop loss above this high. I can't do that. So if I'm wrong, I'll get to a 70 handle loss. I'm not interested to get that 70 handle loss. So if it doesn't work, I'll be happy with that and will stop trading over there. I'm taking day off. That's a good choice, brother. Not only today, I think when it will be okay again, I have no idea, brother, to be honest. Why it is still doing this. Just look at this, man. What is this? Just remember this setup, okay? Don't forget about that setup. I just can't do that, okay? Because I'm not 100% sure this is going to work. If I was 100% sure, then I would put my stop loss over there. As I'm not 100% sure that it is going to work, I'm not able to take that 73 and I'll lose losing trade, okay? And later, well, the market will come here, we'll just take a partial over there by putting stop loss over here, and then later market will go and hit the target. I'll say, see how I got the boom. I can't do that. So my stop loss is always very tough, very tight. If it is highly volatile, either I will stop trading because it's highly volatile, or I'll maximum take like 30 handle, 35 handle risk. Yes, as long as it's working with my 30, 35 handle risk, I'll keep going with that trade. Trump, Iran must make a deal or bad things will happen. Come on, man. What is going to happen? Keep your risk managed till we have better days. It's not a good days. Thank you, Tamim, for sharing this. It's not a good days. It's the worst days we are actually going through right now. Good days will come when, just I don't know that, but good days are coming. When they will come, you will see how beautiful the price action will be. But right now, it's not a good days, to be honest. That was a 12. How many handle was that? It was 36 handle, something like that. 37 handle. मैं तेरा हो गई मैं तेरा हो गई. This is too high. If this market clear that high, I will get the market structure shift. But if this market cleared this high, it is called the liquidity taken. So after clearing the liquidity, it can't take that high, because if this cleared this high, it means that I have already got a bullish market structure shift. I have to think about a bullishness or bullish setup. Of course, I'm not bullish, unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever you say. But this high is the intermediate term high, and this high is a short term high. So short term high has been cleared, which I'm seeing as a liquidity taken. When the liquidity has been cleared, the highest up close body close candle that has traded this 15-minute bearish gap should work as a order block. So this candle now should work as an order block because of the time 10:27. It should work as a order block, send the market lower at least for this relatively equal lows. This low and that low, they are the relatively equal lows, which is a short period of time a support at least below this support zone. And I have to look for the next bullish period, which I don't have actually. I think it's below this area. I think there is some sort of bullish period. From the 15-minute chart, this is the so far candles things, and you can see the pattern which normal retail trader can't see, but we can see. That is, this week came here, right? Where did it came? New day opening gap. Inversed, closed as a bullish candle. This candle open, trade the lower quadrant of this week, closed as a bull candle. Now look over here what happened with this candle. This candle sent the market higher, trade this new day opening gap, closed over here. Next candle open, went higher. I was interested to see it will trade the 50%, not the upper quadrant, because here I had the new week opening gap, new day opening gap, but around this area, uh, yeah, like if you can see, just we have the new day opening gap. So I didn't need to see this candle to go until the upper quadrant of this week. Instead of that, the 50% could be the awesome trade that will start to fall, take the sell side liquidity, or at least it's going to close like this way. See that the way it has closed: first candle, second candle, first candle, second candle, exactly the same pattern here and here. Entry over there, stop loss above this high, which is a logical level. Why you can't do that? Because it's 71 handle. I can't do that. Of course you can do that. A lot of people, Tanya is taking 83 handle loss. So last time when I remember, I took a loss of 29 handle, her loss was 83 handle. However, entry here, stop loss over there, and when I'm going to see some kind of run until here somewhere, I'll try to take the partial over there. We'll hold the trade for this sell side liquidity over here. Every single time I'll get stopped out over here, I'll take re-entry, 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 as long as it's not going to deliver the price action I needed to see, to be delivered. So there is nothing wrong with the setup, there is nothing wrong with the direction, there is nothing wrong with the price action. The only problem is volatility. So if I enter here and put my stop loss here, just tick by tick the 50% of this week, I'm getting stopped out. Then why can't you put it over there? I'm not 100% confirm it is going to work. If I were confirmed, then of course I would put it over there. If I get wrong, if I'm wrong, $71 loss. Can you observe it? I can't. So either I will take this trade or I will not take any trade. If I would love to take the trade, I have to make sure that my speed, I mean stop loss is very limited. Remember what did I say about the water block here? Because of the time. Send the market higher, clear the liquidity, trade the water block, fall. At least this liquidity should be clear. Now I don't see any bullish period over here, so it can use this old bullish period for some sort of reversal or like some kind of reaction. We'll see that. But right now, this market is nearly impossible for me or for any of the people. Should be difficult to trade this market. As you can see, it's just not only highly volatile, but also it's just ranging. Inside a same range, it's just ranging. What do you think, guys? Is that good? Hit my stop loss for the switching to paper trade, and also to meet consistency rule, I need to make that all that loss back. Keep trading through the paper trade and see what happens at the end of the day. At the end of the day, what is going to happen when you will feel like I have to mitigate my loss? You will see that you have finished with a bigger drawdown. Don't believe me? Try it. That's the problem we do actually while we are trading through our life funded or the challenge account. We don't just see at the price action. We feel like every market should be traded. This is the market. We can't trade this market. To be honest, this is shit market. Nothing in this market from your higher time frame, from your lower time frame, nothing is in this market that's gonna give you some kind of hindsight. Some days it just fall, boom, or rising star, like keep rising without retracement and then consolidation. This is how it is trading. I think when the Trump will stop, this thing will stop. As long as he is not going to stop, this is not going to stop. They're all going to make the things cheat. Hey guys, don't forget to push the like button. To be honest, this is really so difficult price action. As you can see, it's just sideways. One candle, two candle bullish, then bearish candle. Here, one candle, two candle bullish, then bearishness. Again, bullishness, bearishness, bullishness, bearishness. This is just consolidating around the same area. I just don't know how to trade this market. Even if I would love to trade this market, I have to make sure that my stop loss is too big, which is absolutely contradictory with my idea. So you have to wait for better days. At least not today, at least not this session is a good session. By seeing the 15-minute chart, you can simply understand what I mean to say by here. Still 1 hour left. I will be very patient over here to see if I can find any beautiful setup 22 YT model. Then and only then I'll go for the next trade. After a long period of time, I just took two trades to my Blue Guardian Futures funded account, and both of them are losing trade. I stopped trading on that funded account, and then today I don't know why I was thinking like let's go for the for just one or two trades. Yeah, I was just one or two micro actually, just two micro entry. Didn't hurt a lot, but still two loss. The day I decided to trade, this is the price action. Shit happens sometimes. Trump talked a long time. Trump talked long time, so he has already finished his speaking. No more talking. See, market structure shift, the things I told you, market structure shift, it's a sign of the bullishness because this is intermediate term high. If this high is shifted, it means market is more interested to look for buy side liquidity. What type of buy side liquidity? From the gap, yeah, I think this is the gap right now, or anywhere from here. I would love to take a buy from there, okay? From there. Can you cover it? I can't cover this. So what I will do, I'll just keep it there, just here, covering this small gap, just a small gap. Target this buy side liquidity over here from 1 minute chart, clean highs over here. Logic is when this market fall, took the liquidity, all of this liquidity, used this old bullish period because this is the only bullish period. There is no other bullish period over here. Used that only bullish period. Market structure shift. This high has been shifted over here. It's a beautiful market structure shift. FVZ over here, it can miss to trade this FVZ, so I have to take the entry while it closed above this gap and just cover by this gap low. Okay, just that gap low over here. Let me mark this gap low. It's not an idea to take the entry. Please don't take this trade. I'm just sharing it because it's kind of gambling to put the stop loss over here. We can simply did the damage. And then target is over here, that buy side liquidity. We'll just target this one. Actually, why should be my stop loss? Below here. Can I do it? No, I can't do it. So what I will do, just put it below here or maybe a bit below here depending on the stop loss. And then I'll see if it can go higher. Or maybe I'll try to take the buy. I'm not bullish, so I'm not taking this trade. Or maybe I'll look for the buy from this gap by covering just the opening of this breakaway gap. Just the opening of this breakaway gap. Whatever it seems good to me, I'll go for that. For this buy side, if I get stopped out here for the first time, I'll wait for this candle to close out this. will take the rebuy for this buy side liquidity. Now, can I go for this? No, I can't go for this. Why? Because this is really simply consolidating. So I have no idea, is that the consolidation leg to clear this highs, then it will fall again. Maybe to trade this gap, then will go higher, then will fall. No, this market doesn't have any bias. Everyone can see that this market doesn't have any bias, nothing. It's just up and down, up and down, up and down. But in a normal price action, market structure sheet, fair value gap, buy side liquidity is gonna be triggered. What the shit, man? Market went higher. Maybe I was waiting for a setup opportunity. There is a gap. Took the sell here, got stopped out. Okay, perfect. After getting stopped out, I saw a gap over here. I was thinking, okay, I didn't look for sell. I was looking for a buy. I got a gap over here after that run. Got the gap, took the buy, fall. If I moved my stop loss a bit, we'll get a stopped out. Of course, we'll move the stop loss after taking the partial. Got stopped out. Come here, fall, going higher, building a new buy set. That's cool. Keep going higher. Let's see. I have been waiting 2 months for the second week of February and I got this shit, unfortunately, brother. By the way, I'm not responsible for this bad price action. Please try to understand. I'm not responsible for this bad price action. Is not good price action, as you can see the consolidation clearly by now. Yes, brother, for last few days or few weeks, I'm just screaming about that. It's not a good price action. Like until the day before yesterday, I didn't have the bias as well. No daily bias. I didn't know where the daily market is going. For now, I know it's a bearish market, which I absolutely not good with my understanding of the market. The price is telling me to look for the sell, but my everything else is telling me to look for the buy. I mean, except the price action, my experience, understanding of this market, the feelings of the market, the setup of the market, every single thing is telling me to look for the buy. But the price is telling me only the some of the point of the price is telling me to look for the sell, which I can't ignore. So this price action is a difficult price action where there is 50% it's bullish, 50% it's bearish. If ever this market do that from the daily or weekly chart, 50% bullish, 50% bearish, that's the market not should not be traded. And that is what I'm seeing. Now what I can do, for a few days ago I told, as Danchu told, from the second week of February, market should be so beautiful. You can go every second week of February and every year. You will see so beautiful price action. Except 2024, I guess. 2024 was a bit difficult, but not this much. Okay, the way this market is trading now, no, not like that. It was the price action like golden hour, something like that, last 2024 February. Otherwise, as I told to wait for second week of February, and now the second week of February is here, still the market is shit. I'm not the responsible for this market like behaving like that way. I'm also not used to see this type of market from February. Actually, I am used to see a better price action from that time. But now this market is doing it. What can I do, brother? I'm not the responsible guy. You are forcing all these trades. None has been winner, but you keep forcing them. Wait for those clear highs to be swept during my macro window. Sure, brother, sure. I'm just watching. Still, those people who are like NQ, you told that wait for that clean highs to be clear, then go for the trade. Please keep waiting, and I hope that you will get that beautiful price action. But I'm not expecting that good price action is going to happen. The thing you are expecting that after finishing something, it's gonna be good. It's not that time where after finishing something it will be good. It will keep doing this shit. Why I'm saying that, when this market came until exactly to this midnight open, failed to clear this clean highs over here, traded the new day opening gap, and then reject from there, came here, build this clean lows over here. I have clean highs, clean lows. So what the market is going to do, if it was one sided, then either it would clear this buy side liquidity over here, just clear that buy side liquidity, then it could build this, come until here, then fall, take that liquidity. It didn't do that. Instead of that, it left that open. It built or engineered sell side liquidity open over there. So I have both buy side, I have both sell side, both buy side and sell side, both of them over here. I can't say that it will go for this buy side liquidity, then for sell side liquidity, or it will go for that sell side liquidity, then it will go for the buy side liquidity. This is 50-50. It should clear one-sided leg and then engineered another side of liquidity. It doesn't do that. But so far this high is the intermediate term high, because this high is taken means I have got the bullish shift in market structure from the 1 minute chart before the sell side liquidity. So I was watching these things actually from that area because of that. Like here from this gap, which is the entry gap, breakaway gap, the lowest down close body close candle order block validated by here, So either I can take the entry from this gap, or I can take the entry from this water block by putting the stop loss just one or two handle below this water block to see if it can go for this buy side liquidity. As the market has shifted over here, this high, as long as it was not shifted, I couldn't look for the sell. Sorry, I couldn't look for the buy. I should have looked for the sell only. When this high has been shifted, now I should be confident about taking buys for this buy side liquidity or clean highs. At the same time, this is the price action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Last 15 minutes is here. This is your last 15 minutes. You can count how many candles over there. It's not smaller, it's huge. It's huge volatile. This is not a good price action. So stop adding something or saying something to make it beautiful. It's not a good price action. It's the worst price action. The worst thing is if you keep trading, you will blow the account. One or two times. For example, our first trade is a winning trade. Did you stop? Yes, you are in green. 32 handle you got from our first trade, right? Exactly from here. You got 32 handle. Did you stop? Yes, you should be green. No excuse, no complaint, no waiting for the February, no like bad price action, nothing. First trade winning, yes, stop. Yesterday, first trade winning, stop, yes, you are already green. No, I didn't stop. I keep trading, keep trading. At the end of the day, you will just see you are in drawdown or you blew your account. So either you have to stop in this bad price action or you will blow the account. This is the simple math. Yeah, ICT told that actually. ICT told from March and April, we are going to see the beautiful price action if Trump do something good. I mean, you can watch ICT's last video he has uploaded. You will understand everything what I mean to say over here. Why it's difficult, why it's tough, everything you will understand. In this market, one win stop, you are already profitable. You didn't, you will either blow your account or you will get a huge drawdown. That is the only way to trade this market. I have no idea why it is doing this shit over here. Why is that? What it is waiting for? I have nothing that I have to wait it for. I shorted 20 lots from 24,950. 24,950. You took 950. You took the short here. How many points? 20 points, 20 lots. And I'm pretty much confident that you closed your trade here. So you got 100 handle. Awesome, brother. Congratulations for your huge boom. And so now the shifted market doesn't work. Market suddenly started to fall for this sell side liquidity. It's so beautiful to her right now, right? 1 minute candle given me almost how many handle? Uh, okay, 48 handle. Awesome. Sorry, 24,935. So you took the sell from 935. You took the sell here, 20 lots, and you're going to get the boom. I think you have already got the boom. 20 lots already given you the 50 handle run. More than 50 actually. I think 70 handle, 80 handle run. So you already got 32,000 something like that. And I have 3,200 something like that. Can you please give me a true opinion, guys? Who thinks this is a good price action? I wanna see who thinks that this is a good price action. And who thinks this is not a good price action? Talk to me, guys. I'm 33, brother. I'm not 33, I'm 34. Who thinks this is a good price action? Please let me know that. Or it's a hard price action. I decided not to touch my funded account or the challenger, anything over here, as long as I'm not going to get the direction from my daily chart. But I don't know why I took the entry today in that account. Just two micro contracts, so nothing actually worry about that. So two losses for two micro contract, a very small loss, but still I will just keep waiting as long as the daily direction is not going to be confirmed. I have already got the confirmation from the daily chart to go for the bearishness, but that is absolutely contradictory with my whole price action explanation or the whole price action analysis. So as long as I'm in here, this is telling me to go for the sell side liquidity, but all of this price action here is telling me this low can't be taken. So even though I got the confirmation market is going for the sell side liquidity, I'm not happy with that. So my mind is not satisfied by looking for the selling only, selling only, selling only. I want to see it will be failed to clear this liquidity. It will keep going higher to go for this all-time high. That's all my heart, my mind, my everything is willing to see. But the price telling me to go for the sell for this sell side liquidity, clear that low. I don't know what should I do in this type of scenario. Without a doubt, this is incredibly tough. Thank you so much, brother, for saying. The only reason I have no bias from the higher time frame. Watch what is happening to your higher time frame. Your daily chart, your weekly chart. You'll understand, you'll get your reply, you'll get your answer. You have to wait, you have to wait, you have to wait. There's no other way. This market is going higher, 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 so beautifully speed, right? So beautifully speed. And then a bit consolidation. After that big bit consolidation, there is a candle of 48 handle, 50 handle candle. After that 50 handle bear candle, market started to consolidate again. This is just from 1 minute chart, and from 15-minute chart, no word to say. I'm still watching the market for the last hour to see if there is any good price action or any good setup, like one-sided setup. If I find that, then I'll frame the next trade. Otherwise, I'll not take any trade. I'll just use this one, but it's not an entry. It's not something like I'm going to push the button. If I push the button to my funded account as well, I'll let you know that. If I find something very good, then and only then I'll go for the trade. I took two trade here for today from my funded account. First trade was here. As it is two micro contract, I actually didn't clear the partial. That was my partial level. That was my target. So I actually got the stopped out here by the two micro contracts. So it provided me a big run, but I was not enough. It was not enough for me to take the partial. So I wanted to catch the partial here. And the next trade was around that area when it has where was that here? When it closed below this gap, I took the next trade over here by trailing the stop loss. That was not a small, I mean, huge loss. That was a small loss, but this one is a bigger loss. But two micro contracts. These two a trade I have taken so far. I didn't take any other trade. So I will try one more time with two micro contract again. Maximum stop loss maybe 25 to 30 handle. Even if I'm wrong, I'll get 100 or $120 loss maximum. So what did you see? The good price action, like here, boom, consolidation, boom, consolidation, boom. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Tapping, tapping, tapping. Nothing is good. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, whoever is new over here. Press resistance that zone. I'll go to the 1 minute time frame and look for confirmation. Please, brother, do that. I don't know. This is just not a area where I can look for something. I have nothing over here I can look. I'll just let this go. I have both buy side here, which is clean highs. I have sell side here, which is clean lows. I have no idea what is going to happen. And it's highly volatile. I smell a Mallu guy behind the skin. What do you mean by Mallu, brother? What does it mean, Mallu? Mallu means what? Hey guys, don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. Whoever is new over here, we're just treating with a bad price action. But I think very soon it's gonna be a good price action. So how can you even gamble in this? Every evil has a limit, time limit before you can even scale back when funded. This price action is wild. As I told, I decided not to go for any trade as long as I'm not going to get the daily direction. So I was waiting for the daily direction to confirm. I have no idea why I went for the trade today. I have no idea, but I just promised myself that I will never go more than two micro contract. So either one or two micro contract. Anything like this, I will go for that trade. So this is something, we are human being. Our psychology is not always the same. So sometimes you are in empty stomach. You have decided not to trade, but you will suddenly you will see that you have already blown 500 account or 10 challenge account. So this is what it is. Okay, I didn't need to share it with you guys, but yeah, as I told, what I have done, I just told you that. Instagram.com slash I am the real ICT trader. What happened? ICT started the Instagram now. This is me too. You can unfollow the fake ones. Okay, so ICT now started the Instagram as well. Come on, guys. What else you need? Oh man, come on. Seriously, I'm the real ICT. What else this guy need more? In my Is my analysis correct? I have just no analysis here, brother. I'm just waiting to see one side to be clear at first. Let the market to decide which side it wants to go. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? What it wants to do? I have no idea what is going to happen over here. I'm just watching. The market is bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, something like that. It's happening like that. So what we actually do, we see the liquidity taken bullish. We use the imbalances to keep going higher, but it is not happening here. So that's why I'm saying I have to just wait a bit more to find if I mean, this is the last macro, to be honest, if it can provide me something. Malu means people from Kerala. I have a dream to visit Kerala. So beautiful city. But yeah, I think one day I'll visit over there, brother. No, I'm not Malu actually. I'm not from Kerala. I also have both buy side and sell side, so I will just waiting to see which liquidity will be taken first. Absolutely, brother. When I said how can you, I also me. How can I? Because I tried on Eval but also lost. Absolutely, brother. It's the losing market. Can you look for gold? I've also shorted gold 0.01 lot. I feel it's very risky. My spines got cold and I increased lots in gold. Why don't we make a framework trade what we will see every day? We find that setup we will trade like MMXM in 1 minute or something else. But the Shajib, we have already done that. A lot of things we have already done. We have already done it like if you are interested to look for the 22 YT model, how you can look for that 22 YT model exact time frame, whatever you are asking right now, right? That like MMXM manipulation explanation, whatever it is, we have already done that depending on the order block. I went one after another day with the order block. So I only framed the order block trade. I waited for that thing happened, then I went for the trade. We went with the 22 YT model. I just didn't go with the breaker block, 22 YT model. We went with the last FVG. We went with the BPR. We also covered the first the entry without the market structure shift. Right now I'm working with this gap, like first gap, first gap as an inverse way. So I'm working on that right now. So I'm watching it that. We also did like this way. We are not deciding our bias. Whatever the market is providing, we are going to take it. So sell, buy. We also done that. Everything I just cover one part and then I moved on. Now you can say why you are not doing that. You are new. Some people are here for 2.5 years. Some people are here for 1 hour, 1 years, and we all are here to learn new things. Like the more we can learn, okay, we don't need to utilize them, but we are trying to learn them. That's why I'm just trying to catch a topic and try to finish that topic as long as it's not 100% clear. And when I'm finished that topic, I went with the macro like 1050, 950, 1010, 1050, 10, 11, 10. We wouldn't trade anything else outside of this time zone. 950, 10, 10, 1050, 11, 10, 150, 210 PM session, and 253, 10. Only this 20-minute time frame we traded. Nothing else outside of this zone. Whatever was happening, we didn't know that. We are waiting around 9:30. We started our stream. Waiting for 9:50. 9:50 is there. We started to trade. Then 10:50 again. We started to trade. We also did it. So we have our own model. It's up to you which one do you want to use. Copy. It's my point is clear, brother. You have to decide which one you wanna going to use. First, let me see this one because otherwise people think everyone can do that as in hindsight. I don't wanna do this as in hindsight. I wanna do this as if market entered the liquidity market structure fair value gap here. Market is ICT. That is ICT. I don't have the market structure. All I need that here. It's actually done. I think it's already done. Otherwise, we could talk about that. Okay, also done. It's not even 1:1 depending on the macro. Is the new macro. Market fall. Entered into the zone. Went high, cleared the buy side. Fall, cleared the sell side. Whatever I'll get at first, I'll go for that. What do I get here? Till now, I didn't say anything. So here, I don't have any opportunity. Let's see what do I have over here. Market entered into the area, so market has cleared the buy side only. Fall, take the buy side again. Market structure shift, then a busy. Entry is valid until the 10, 20 or 15. I don't remember actually. I think 10, 15 was the time. Entry is valid. At 15, 17. I just don't remember what is the time, or how long we can take the entry depending on that. Loss is about this. Target is 5 handle. 5 handle. The entry. This was the macro. We have done a lot of time, step by step, like in front of the 2 hour live. Okay, we have done this macro trading as well in a short period of. I just don't remember this entry is valid or not. You will be able to see this inside the macro folder. All the rules is over there. It's been near about 2 years. I don't look for them. It's too easy to make the money. That's why, and there is no time frame. Okay, there is nothing called bad price action. If you look for the macro, there is nothing called bad price action. Macro is something, there is always good price action. Either there will be a setup or there will be no setup. This is something called macro. Channel. Come to this playlist. Inside the playlist, there is a macro. Is here. What is macro? This one, the second one setup for lifetime trade entry, ICT macro full guidelines. This one is all about the rules and regulation about the ICT macro setup, step by step. And this is all the example of for next 7 days. So it started with Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the 2nd of October. Okay, so Saturday and Sunday was the holiday. So 2nd of October was the, what is, I mean, the, let's say 2 years ago. It's near about 2 years ago. This is all the models you will be able to see for macro every single day: 950, 10, 10, 1050, 11, 10, 152, 10, 253, 10. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days all together, one after another, and at the end of the day you can see 8 winning, no losing. All of them were in live, and then I just made the video, put it over here, so that later if anyone is interested, they will be able to see this as an example as well. Just because of that, I put them inside this macro folder. But this is the one which you should watch so beautifully or carefully to understand all the things about the macro. If you're trading through the macro, there is nothing called good price action, bad price action. Either you will get the boom or you will not get the entry. That's all. So far I remember we went for 26 trade through depending on that macro, and there was 3 losing trade. The rest of all or the winning trade. If I'm not wrong, I can be wrong, 1 or 2 it can be here and there, but almost that was the winning ratio depending on that macro. And finally I stopped trading this because it seems like it's for the underrated people. Okay, those people who doesn't want to do any hard work, nothing, they want something very lollipop type things. This is for them. Something like you'll come, make money, go away, something like that. You'll come for 20 minutes, just 20-minute time frame, trade it, you went from there, come back again for the next 20 minutes, trade, go from there. In a day you got a winning trade, stop trading over there. Or maybe you got two winning trade, stop over there. You guys can watch it and get the information from there if you want. And this is the price action so far, and those people who are seeing this is a good price action, I really appreciate, because you are the awesome guy. Okay, you are really awesome. I have no word to say to you because you are the best. You are the best. You are the best. I'm not that good, so this is difficult price action for me. I like lollipops. Come on. There is another people optimal trading short and 618. This has been enough. Congratulations, brother, for you. Boom. It is rejecting from 951 fair value gap. I'm seeing that, but it's not still nothing. It's just bouncing, brother. Hey, Suzivan, did you take any trade? Who is in green? Let me know who is in green. By the way, guys, there is a Discord community we have. Whoever is interested to join our Discord, please join over there through that link to the pinned comment. Noted in my funded, brother. I'm too scared. I did take trades in a new eval from Apex. Oh man, that's cool. Why I took trade to my fund then? Okay, that was not big loss. So be happy. Don't just open, reopen, and don't blow the account. Thank you, sir. I will not do that. By the way, I got 11,807 subscribers. Nobody told me that. I got near about nine new people, right? Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing to our channel. And please don't forget to push the like button. Did I get 100 likes? I think I got already 100 likes. Let me check actually a bit. I'm oversure that I got 100 likes. Yeah, I got 100 likes. Wow, it's kind of like 100 likes. That's cool. That's awesome, brother. Thanks so much, guys. At least pushing the exact 100 likes. Today, the market mode is like you love me or you don't love me. Absolutely, Jamie. I agree with you, brother. It's something like either Jarajar touch me or don't touch me. Something like that. Oh man, I'm fasting. I should I should be careful about my word. No bad word. Slang, nothing. 11,807 subscriber. When I'm going to get to 12,000, man, come on. Before this price action get beautiful again or easier to trade again, I wanna see 12,000 subscriber. I believe within March or April we are going to get the beautiful price action. For that price action, we should have 12,000. Ready for celebrating. But I'm more than halfway passing my 300 Apex account. Congratulations, Suzivan. I hope you will pass it very soon, brother. So slowly, I hope you'll pass it very soon, man. Can we drink coffee on first today or nothing till sundown? Until sunset, nothing. Nothing means nothing. Even can't like take the medicine. Okay, nothing. Not only by your mouth, but also by anywhere you can't take anything. Nothing can enter in your body, enter to your body. Okay, nothing can enter to your body. I'm getting bad. Uh-huh. That was a very silly joke. Come on, brother. I'm just saying. I was just kidding, man. Nobody reply, and when I just kidding a bit, everyone started to reply. This is not good, okay? Yeah, fasting means you can't take anything. Not eat only, but also take. You can't even take anything. Oh man, like we are confused. What you will start shallowing your. I mean, how to I mean pronounce that word. You will start with swallow your own saliva, okay, and later you will go to someone else. That's the problem. If we see like it is going to start from here and you are going to end over there. I don't want you. I mean, nobody is permitted to end with other people. That's why I'm saying nothing is acceptable. Nothing. Oh man, I'm just laughing. Don't. Oh man. You can your own saliva. Yeah, you can. I'm confused about that, but to be honest, it start from there. Okay, so it's always start from you, and then it's always end up with someone else. Always it ends up with someone else. So please, it's not acceptable while you are fasting. Just nothing can enter. Absolutely, brother. Just nothing can enter you. Save energy, brother. I don't want to make. I'm saving, brother. I'm really frustrated by seeing the market. To be honest. I'm more frustrated because I took to losing trade. I'm I'm rather than more frustrated because when I'm seeing this market has shifted the intermediate term high, then this gap can be traded. And when it was trading this gap, I forgot about this gap. I forgot about this high. I forgot about this market structure shift. Actually, it doesn't happen with me when I see the open chart without marking anything. Everything is clear to me. But I just don't know. I should not say this to you, but again, I'm saying this to you because it's fasting, right? Everyone should be honest. So when I was seeing this market, I was remembered it can fall until here. When it fall here, I promise you, brother, every single one of you, I was watching this gap to think about this sell side liquidity, where I should keep looking for the run toward that buy side liquidity because this high has been shifted. So of course it can come to this last FBZ. And it was respecting that last FBZ so beautifully, right? With the volume imbalance, it's so beautifully it is respecting that. So what should I think? This is gonna be violated, and then market will start to go higher for this buy side liquidity over here. I started to think now this gap is, I didn't tell you guys, but I was watching it because I missed all of this information. I forgot it already. It was not in my mind. So I was thinking, oh, now it is going to trade this and going to take this. Then I'm going to see this to take the entry. So all the time I was waiting to see this to be taken, where it should not take this low before clearing this high. I was waiting for a setup just to take that low, and then I will start to look for the buy for this buy side liquidity. I'm feeling like a dump. Seriously, man. It never happens. That's why I'm a bit more frustrated over here. How can I miss this information? But it happens sometimes. Nothing can enter, so nothing is entering to my body. You guys be very careful, okay? My tummy is hurting. Yes, trade is gone. Absolutely, brother. You're going to see beautiful price action during lunch session. I'm not going to do that because if I do that, I have just one funded account right now. I'll blow that account as well. I just don't want to blow that because that is actually helping me to get the subscription over here. So I'm getting the subscription. I mean the that the data actually. I'm getting the data. So depending on that funded account. So I'm just I'm not interested to blow that account as long as I need the data, the live data. 24973 relatively equal highs to hit probably soon. 73. Yes, man. I mean, It was already on the queue when this high has been cleared, right? This high has been shifted here. This came to the queue already. That's the thing I was telling until now, brother. I think you didn't listen. I should keep looking for this high, and I was looking for this gap. Tap to this gap, took that liquidity. Then I was thinking to look for that run, which is absolutely shit because market should not take that low. This is an intermediate term high. The low of this whole origin setup is over there. It should not take that low if it really would love to go for this buy side liquidity over here. Where I was waiting for seeing this to be taken, then wait for the setup. That's why I'm saying that I'm fed up with on myself what I was doing over there. Stalled out at the high. Stalled out at the high. Or stopped out at the high. Or you took the sell, right? The sell. Someone took the sell. Yeah. If you didn't take the partial, like if you did it like me, then of course you will regret. You have to take the partial. Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. Apex has 90% discount. The code is T2T. And take profit trader, in my opinion, the best. The code is T2 Wizard. If any of you would love to use the code, you are welcome. Apex is the best when you have 90% discount or 80% discount. This is the best. So right now, I prefer Apex rather than anything else. I prefer Apex. But while there is no Apex discount, then best is take profit trader. Tradify is good because they provide the funded account, direct funded account. The code is same, T2 Wizard. Blue Guardian Futures, not a bad prop from guys, to be honest. This is really awesome and it's too cheap. I think it will cost $48 only for 50k account. No activation fees, no trailing drawdown, nothing over there. So beautiful. And just you have some consistency rules here, if I'm not wrong. Not bad, okay? And last but not least, Lucid Trading. I have another one actually, but that is only for Suzy one. Only Suzy one is using that prop from. That's why I'm not revealing that prop from over here. But thank you so much, Suzy one, for using that uncommon code, brother, for that prop from. Yes, took two off, left two on, but it's about to stop out. Literally ticks away, but it stopped. But it stalled. Oh, let's see, brother. This is a this is a shit price actually. No worries. Anytime I buy an account, it's always using a code. Always. Thank you, Sudiban. I know that, brother. I have no doubt about that because you are the only user of that platform. You know which platform I'm meaning. I mean to say, and I know that you are the one who is using the code because nobody knows about the code, only except you. Thank you so much, brother. So I have no doubt about that. I know that you are using my code. Thank you so much, man. I love you, Suzivan. I love you, man. I wish I would be in Canada right now to see the snowfall. So look at this shit. Came here, was near about to clear that liquidity and then sudden fall. Now it's not going to fall. I don't think so. It's going to fall for the sell side liquidity. But even that small fall is totally unnecessary. That's why I'm saying this is a really tough price action. Oh, you are already in a trade? Let's go, brother. You're also in this trade, right? So yeah, I hope you'll get the boom and market will fall. Take that red line, 848.25. I don't think so it's going to happen, but let's give you some fake hope. It's called fake hope. Fake hope. Oh man, we had about 24 centimeter or 24 centimeter snow with freezing rain as well. I want to run away from here. Tired of shoving snow. I wish I could be there. I love snow. It's been a long I don't see the snow. I think last time I saw snow in 2022. No, not 22. My father died in 2022, so I watched it 2021. Last time I watched the snow, 2021. And this is just a piece of crap. How does it look like? No, in Portugal there is no snow. Actually, there is a city called Estrela. It's too far from the Lisbon. There is some snowfall. It's near the Spain border. It's too far actually, Estrela. Otherwise, it doesn't fall the snow over here. No snowfall over here, unfortunately. To me, this is proof the market are rigged. Lol. Yes, true, brother. The 50-minute CB is holding price inside of it. Look at the body close. Yeah, I can see it. I saw it. Body has been respected so beautifully. But whoever is going to say that this is not a good price action, I'm gonna kill them. This is the best price action ever. দেখো কখন 3:30টায়। চারটের সময় তো, তাই? Shit, 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 shit. Hey guys, I'm really surrender. I'm going to surrender this market. Nothing is working the way I expect it should work. Unfortunately, I think I have to wait for the next next days to find something good from this market. For me, unfortunately, it doesn't look a good set. I mean, good price action. Just sideways price action to me. Just going higher, fall. Every single time it's happening. High, fall, high, fall, high, fall, high, fall, high, fall, high, fall, again high, fall, again high, again fall, something like that. However, I really don't want to see this liquidity to be cleared before clearing this buy side liquidity. I don't want to see that. I would love to see it will go fast first and then take the liquidity, then it will come for the sell side liquidity. Uh, by the way, it will work like the way it would love to work, but it's nearly impossible for me to predict when it's going to do that. So all I can do over here to catch fall high, just catch the pattern. As long as the pattern is going to respect, I'll keep catching the pattern. And if it doesn't work, maybe I'll just stop trading. And of course, this is all going to happen with the paper trade, not with your funded account, because if you go with your funded account, you'll regret most in your life because you trade it through the funded account. If you feel it's good price action, then keep trading. If you don't feel good, then just stop trading and either trade the paper trade or the challenge account, but don't trade through your funded account. You don't feel this is a good price action. I feel this is not a good price action. I lost my paper account in this price. Oh, I'm so sorry to because you have lost your paper trade, man. Sorry, paper trade account. I can give you an idea, brother. It will not cost anything. It will not cost anything, to be honest. Trust me. I promise you, brother. Just go to the settings, reset, and make it rebalance. Okay, balance, make it the previous balance same again. I promise you, brother, it's not going to take any money. No cost. It's free of cost. Please trust me. and do that. If you don't believe me, try it. It's not gonna cost anything to you, and you will be absolutely safe over there. But guys, please try to understand, as long as I'm not going to be convinced by the higher time frame, which I already got, but not happy to see the things market has provided me. All I mean to say, I'm just going to close the stream for now today. Just after saying this, all I know here is two PDRA. First PDRA is this low can't be taken. Market should not clear this low because of the premium array. And the next PDRA is market is going to clear that low because of this discounted array. So here is two PDRA which is contradictory with each other. Price has told me to go for the sell side liquidity from here. Price has told me to go for this buy side liquidity from here, around there. From here, it told me to look for this sell side liquidity. From here, it has already told me to look for this high instead of that low. What should I do, guys? I'm just asking you a simple question. What should I do? If you are over, you are here in my place, what you would do? What you would do? Now, if you ask me about ICT, I can reference ICT. ICT told, just let it go. There is no direction, there is no bias, there is nothing. Nobody knows what is going to happen. That's the that's the reply from ICT. If you have confusion, go and watch his last video he has uploaded on his YouTube channel. Absolutely, and as a bold statement is over here. He uploaded it maybe 2 days ago, but I'm saying or talking about this price action when this candle appeared on the chart. This candle came inside this gap. I told that from now on, I have no direction. I wanna see this will go higher, but the price is not letting me to go over here. As long as it's not going to close above this high, more importantly, coming to this deep premium area here, I'm not able to look for any sort of bias. Then all of this reaction from there, all of this thing, at the same time, this volume imbalance should hold the market. That is holding the market. It should not hold the market. It is also holding the market. Body should not, I mean, it should not come to the deep discounted. It came to the deep discounted. When it came to the deep discounted, it should not go higher. It should keep falling, take the sell side liquidity. It's not falling. Instead of that, it's going higher. So what the market showing me? Doing exactly opposite. It's showing me bearishness, giving me bullishness. It's showing me bullishness, giving me bearishness from lower time frame. If it doesn't show me bullish or bearish, none of them, then it's sideways candle. If I were in this situation, in my way to trade, what I would do, I would keep waiting. Either I would let this market to take this sell side liquidity, or I would let this market to close out this gap at first. Anything this market has to do at first. Now, taking sell, which is your short period of bias, it's the short period of bias, okay? It can be broken. But I really don't want to see this big range is going to be broken. I don't want to see that. It will break my heart. Trust me when I'll cry if it is taken. But yeah, at the same time, this short period of time is telling me to look for the sell for this sell side liquidity. So I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity as long as it's not going to be cleared. In my mind, I'll keep thinking that please don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, and take that sell side liquidity. If I give you an example, you'll understand what I mean exactly over here. Your children, maybe you are married, okay? You have a baby girl, and your baby girl is like 5 to 6 years old. She's asking for an ice cream. You know, if I give this ice cream to her, uh, she will have some problem, cold problem, because it's too cold, or there will be some kind of problem, okay, vocal problem or anything, something problem, okay. Your daughter will be sick, and she will have to take some medicine. You know that exactly. You know this should not happen. She should not take that ice cream. But at the same time, every single other things is telling you, like other things means all other girls, like her friends, actually taking the ice cream. They are eating ice cream. So your girl is just looking at you, thinking that you are going to buy ice cream to her, and she is gonna take that ice cream. This is that type of scenario for me, where I know I should not go for the sale. I can't look for that sale. I should think about that buy, because if it fall and take that sales and liquidity, everything is gonna be broken over here. Every single building or the basement market has built over here. That's all are going to be broken. My daughter will be sick. If it fall and take that liquidity, it means I'm going to give her the ice cream. She is going to be sick. At the same time, every single other girls are taking the ice cream. They're telling that let the market fall, take that sales and liquidity. Please buy her ice cream. She'll be okay. Just buy her an ice cream. Please do that. My wife is telling that. My girlfriend is telling that. But everyone is telling that. Her friends are telling that. Please buy her an ice cream. So let her fall to take that sales and liquidity. What you would do in this type of scenario? If I were there, I would say, okay, I would say to my wife, this is your decision. Please take your decision. I can't take this decision. In this market, what I would say, I'll let this go. I'm not going to trade. So I'm gonna take a vacation for 1 week or 2 week, as long as this market is not going to be coming down, not going to find its bias so accurately. In other words, as long as my girl is not giving up to take I mean, sorry, to take that ice cream, or as long as she is going to take that ice cream and she's not, like, there is nothing happening, okay, so something, she's gonna be okay. I need to make sure that at first, and then I will take my next decision. This is the situation for me right now to read this market after a long period of time. I believe the next last time I fall in this type of scenario over here, this type of scenario, when I fall, it was here. That was the area where I fall in the exactly this type of scenario, where I didn't want to see this market to come here, trade this gap, but the price was telling me that it is going for this gap. It has to trade this gap. I knew that if it tapped to this gap, all the price I'm building over here, they're going to be broken. At the same time, the price is still forcing me to think about this line over here. It has to trade this gap. This was that exact time, I mean, the exact case of scenario here, the case of scenario here. Here, the point was this gap, and here the point is this sell side liquidity or that low. This low can't be taken. Yeah, guys, I still am struggling, and when I'm struggling, this market is actually supporting my struggle, and I really think that, and I mean, at the end of the day or end of the month, find how this market will show me something. Look at this market. Come on, this is the market. Oh, man. Either it's just one-sided run after the consolidation, boom, or it's just like just keep consolidating, keep consolidating, keep consolidating. So difficult, guys. At least for me. Yeah, I will just go for closing the stream for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Today's PM session. Maybe I won't be here. Nothing to say, brother. To be honest, I really don't know what to target. But as I told, I should keep looking for the selling opportunity. All the buy, I have to let them go. If I find the selling opportunity, I have to take that sell. As long as it's not going to prove me wrong, market is not going to close above this whole zone. I should keep looking for selling opportunity, and I'm bound to look for that sell. I can't just simply switch the bias by my way. Thank you so much for being over here. Any of you has any question? Really, in this market, I have nothing to explain. But if you have any question, please let me know. And please don't eat anything, don't take anything. I'm holding short till 24 to 50.75. 240.75. Best of luck, brother. It's gonna be a huge boom, man. It is any giveaway coming soon? I don't think so, brother. The giveaway, how does it work? It works actually when people use the code, a lot of code, then they actually provide the giveaway. For Blue Guardian futures, they don't need the sale. Actually, I have to be honest, they are going to give every single month two accounts free, and they gave it to me. I just decided to give it away to everyone, whoever is going to be the winner, because I'm just not interested to trade a funded account. For Take Profit Trader, I need more sales, at least $500 sales. Unfortunately, I'm not getting it, so that's why I'm just not getting the giveaway from them or any other platform. For Tradify, like 6 month, near about $400, something like that. So after 6 months, it's not even $100 everyone. So I can't even ask them for the giveaway, unfortunately. So yeah, right. That's the problem, brother. The more I will get the sell, they will provide more giveaway. Unfortunately, I'm not getting it. Yeah, but I think if I get something, I'll give it to you guys. No worries. I'm not going to keep them for me. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. 11,808. That was a really nice number. 808 seems very, very good. See you next day. Until then, cheers, guys. No problem, brother.